Hello, glad that you're here today. I'm here going to do chapter 12 in the book. Chapter 12. Okay, and one of the first things we're going to do is we are going to review some emotions or feelings. Okay, here's the first one. This is happy. Happy. This one is nervous. Nervous. Or it could be scared also. What's this one? Can you tell? It's thirsty. Thirsty. This one, hot and cold. This one's cold. See the difference? Hot, 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 cold. This one is sick, sick. Embarrassed, embarrassed, or shy. Could be shy also. This one is tired or sleepy. You may say you're tired, or you may say you're sleepy. You could say either one. Those are just some of the words that we're going to be using in this chapter. Okay, the first section, let's look on page 108. This is adding ing to words, making them past. Okay, like work or working. Work, working. Okay, let's look at the first example on page 108 at the top. This is two people, pretend two people are talking. And the first one says, "Why are you crying?" And the second one says, "I'm crying because I'm sad. I always cry when I am sad." The second example here, let me see if I can, this example right here, okay, says, "Why are you smiling?" Why is she smiling? She is smiling because she is happy. She always smiles when she is happy. Okay, so what I want you to do is to stop the video and do 1 through 10, and then come back and I will read them to you and you can check your work. So stop the video and on page 108, do 1 through 10. Okay, has everybody gotten 1 through 10? Here's the first one. Why are you shouting? I'm shouting because I'm angry. Let me find this in this book here. Number 2, why is he biting his nails? He is biting his nails because he's nervous. He always bites, B-I-T-E-S, his nails when he is nervous. Why is the bird drinking? The bird is drinking because it's thirsty. It always drinks when it is thirsty. Number 4, why are you shivering? I am shivering because it's cold. Wait, let me read that over because it says, why are they shivering? Why are they shivering? They are shivering because they are cold. They always shiver when they are cold. Why are you going to Stanley's restaurant? Why? I keep messing up. I'm sorry. Why are they going to Stanley's restaurant? They are going to Stanley's restaurant because they are hungry. They always go to Stanley's restaurant when they are hungry. Number 6, why is she going to the doctor? She is going to the doctor because she is sick. She always goes to the doctor when she is sick. Number 7, why are you perspiring? I am perspiring because I am hot. I always perspire when I am hot. Why is he blushing? He always blushes when he is embarrassed. Let me read that one over again. Why is he blushing? He is blushing because he is embarrassed. He always blushes when he is embarrassed. Number 9, why is she yawning? She is yawning because she is tired. She always yawns when she is tired. Why is he covering his eyes? He covers his eyes because he is covering his eyes because he is scared. He always covers his eyes when he is scared. I kept messing up, but hopefully you were able to get those correct. Now this next part on the bottom of page, right down here, this part, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to find someone, a friend or a family member or something, and you will ask them these questions. You can ask them in Spanish and you can ask them in English, both. And that will help both you and them practice your Spanish and your English. And so, why don't you turn off the video if there's someone at your house right now, and you can go and ask different people these questions, and then we'll come back and I'll read those questions to see, or why don't we review them and then you go ask? That might work better. It says, so this number 1 on page 109 at the bottom says, what do you do when you are nervous? What do you do when you are nervous? And the person would answer. Okay, number 2, what do you do when you are sad? What do you do when you are sad? Number 3, what do you do when you are happy? What do you do when you are happy? Number 4, what do you do when you are tired? What do you do you are tired. Number 5, what do you do when you are sick? What do you do when you are sick? Number 6, what do you do when you are cold? What do you do when you are cold? Number 7, what do you do when you are hot? What do you do when you are hot? Number 8, what do you do when you are hungry? What do you do when you are hungry? Number 9, what do you do when you are thirsty? What do you do when you are thirsty? Number 10, what do you do when you are angry? What do you do when you are angry? 11, what do you do when you are embarrassed? What do you do when you are embarrassed? And number 12, what do you do when you are scared? What do you do when you are scared? So go find someone and ask them these questions and write down in there some of their responses of what they said. Now let's look at page 110. The picture, and this is a bathtub, okay? And A, what are you doing? B, I am washing the dishes in the bathtub. A, that's strange. Do you usually wash the dishes in the bathtub? B, no, I never wash dishes in the bathtub, but I'm washing the dishes in the bathtub today. A, why are you doing that? B, because the sink is broken. A, I'm sorry to hear that. Have any of y'all ever had to wash your dishes in the bathtub or in someplace else besides the sink because the sink is broken? I've had to wash them in a pan, a big bucket that I put water in, and we washed them because our sink was broken. So what you're going to do on page 111 is you're going to do that dialogue. You're going to fill in what you're doing. And then on number 6, down here at the bottom, this number 6 one, you're going to make up your own. You're going to do one, whatever you want to do. And so stop the video, do 1 through 6, and then come back and I'll read them and we'll check them and see if you've got them correct. Okay, let's look at number 1. What are you doing? I'm sleeping on the floor. That's strange. Do you usually sleep on the floor? No, I never sleep on the floor, but I am sleeping on the floor today. Why are you doing that? Because my bed is broken. I'm sorry to hear that. Now, if you'll look down here at the bottom, at the very bottom, right here, there's different ways that you can say, I'm sorry to hear that. You could say, I'm sorry to hear that, or that's too bad, or what a shame. You don't all the time have to say, I'm sorry to hear that. So it's one thing you can kind of break it up whenever you're writing them on here. Number 2, what are you doing? I'm studying. That's strange. Do you usually study with a flashlight? No, I never study with a flashlight, but I am studying with one today. Why are you doing that? Because my lamp is broken. That's too bad. Number 3, what are you doing? I'm walking to work. That's strange. Do you usually walk to work? No, I never walk to work, but I'm walking to work today. Why are you doing that? Because my car is broken. Oh, that's a shame. Number 4, what are you doing? I'm using a typewriter. That's strange. Do you usually use a typewriter? No, I never use a typewriter, but I'm using a typewriter today. Why are you doing that? Because my computer is broken. I'm sorry. And then number 5, what are you doing? I'm sweeping the carpet. That's strange. Do you usually sweep the carpet? No, I never sweep the carpet, but I am sweeping the carpet today. Why are you doing that? Because my vacuum is broken. That's too bad. I want to remind you, if y'all ever have questions about the class and stuff, to call Casa de Amigos and talk to Sandra, or you can talk to me. I don't know Spanish, but Sandra knows Spanish. So if you want to talk in English, call Ricky at Casa de Amigos. If you want to talk in Spanish, call Sandra, and we can help you with whatever it is you need help with. We're the two that are kind of in charge of the class. Okay, let's look now at this page. This is reading. And what I want you to do is to stop the video, and I want you to read this article right here. Read all of this. And whenever you get finished reading it, then turn the video back on and I'll read it and we can read it together. Okay? Okay. A bad day at the office. Mr. Blaine is the president of Acme Internet Company. The company has a staff of energetic employees. Unfortunately, all of his employees are out today. Nobody is there. As a result, Mr. Blaine is doing everybody's job, and he's having a very bad day at the office. He's answering the telephone because the receptionist who usually answers it is at the dentist. He's typing letters because the secretary who usually types them is at home in bed with the flu. He's sorting the mail because the office assistant who usually sorts it is on vacation. And he's even cleaning the office because the custodian who usually cleans it is on strike. Poor Mr. Blaine. It's a very busy day at the Acme Internet Company, and nobody is there to help him. He's having a very bad day at the office. Let's read these true or false, and then you can see if you get them correct or not. Let me find the page to make sure I tell you correctly. Okay. Mr. Blaine is president of Ajax Internet Company. And that's false. He is president of Acme Internet Company. Number 2, Mr. Blaine is out today. That is false. He's the only one there. Everybody else is out. Number 3, the secretary is sick. We can look back up here and see she's sick in bed with the flu. So that is true. Number 4, the office assistant is on strike. Okay, and that is false because the custodian is on strike and the office assistant is on vacation. Number 5, the custodian isn't cleaning the office today. And that's true because the custodian is not there, so the custodian is not cleaning the office. The receptionist usually answers the phone at the dentist's office. And that is false. The receptionist answers the phone at Acme Internet Company, but the receptionist went to the dentist's office. Okay? This next part at the bottom of page 112, it says, listen and choose the correct answer. I will read 2 and you pick the one that is correct. Number 1, I clean my house. Number 1A, I clean my house. B, I am cleaning my house. And the correct answer to that one is B. He sorts the mail. He is sorting the mail. The correct answer is A. He sorts the mail. Number 3, she answers the telephone. She's answering the telephone. B is correct. Number 4, yes, he yawns. Or yes, he's yawning. And the correct answer is B, he's yawning. I'm covering my eyes. I cover my eyes. The correct one is A. Oh, is B. I cover my eyes. I studied in the library. I'm studying in the library. I study in the library. A is correct. Okay, we have another story here. What I want you to do is to read that, turn the tape off and read it, and then I will, after you've read it, turn the tape back on, and then I will read it, and we will answer the questions at the bottom. Okay, has everybody read it? Early Monday morning is usually a very busy time in Centerville. Men and women usually rush to their jobs. Some people walk to work, some people drive, and others take the bus. Children usually go to school. Some children walk to school, some take the school bus, and others ride their bicycles. The city is usually very busy. Trucks deliver food to the supermarket. Mail carriers deliver mail to the homes and businesses. and police officers direct traffic at every corner. Yes, early Monday morning is usually a busy time in Centerville. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to use this story that we just read to help you in answering the questions at the bottom. Okay, today isn't a typical early Monday morning in Centerville. In fact, it's a very unusual morning. It's snowing very hard there. All the people are at home. The streets are empty. The city is quiet. The men and women who usually rush to their jobs aren't rushing to their jobs today. We just had a snowstorm here, and we know what it's like to not get out of your house because of the snow and the ice and stuff. So we can relate to how these people are feeling and what they had to do. People who usually walk to work aren't walking. The people who usually drive aren't driving. So number one is driving. And people who usually take the bus aren't riding. Number two is riding the bus. The children who usually go to school aren't walking to school today, aren't going to school today. Number three is going. The children who usually walk to school aren't walking today. The children who usually take the school bus aren't taking it today. And the children who usually ride their bicycles aren't riding them this morning. The city is very quiet. The trucks that usually deliver food aren't delivering it today. The mail carriers who usually deliver mail aren't delivering it today. The police officers who usually direct traffic aren't directing it today. Yes, it's a very unusual Monday morning in Centerville. Everybody just stayed home. That's what we did when the snow came. Okay, this next section is one where you listen and I say it. So you listen, then you say it. So, I'm sorry to hear that. And you say, okay, we are going to school. He listens to the radio. Mail carriers deliver mail to homes. Okay, now the next column over here, we do it the other way. You say it, then I say it. So the first one, I'm happy to hear that. They're going to the doctor. She listens to music. Trucks deliver food to the supermarket. Okay. Down here at the bottom is in the green, the grammar focus is practice for you. And so why don't you turn the tape off, fill those out, then turn the tape back on, and I will go over them and you can check them and see if they are correct. Okay, is everyone ready to check? We're on the bottom of page 114 in the grammar focus, the green part down there. And number 1, I often cry when it is sad. Why are you shouting? Are you angry? Number 3, Carol is yawning. She's very tired. Number 4, he's smiling because he's happy. Number 5, I'm cleaning my office today because the people who usually cleans it is on strike. The first blank, it's ing, and the second blank, it's an S. Number 6, when I'm nervous, I bite my nails. Number 7, I blush when I am embarrassed. Number 8, why are you using a typewriter today? Number 9, I usually shiver when I am very cold. And number 10, I don't usually walk to work, but I am walking to work today. Okay, in each of those sentences, there's certain words that are like keywords to help you know which word to use. So let's look at number 3. It says she's very tired. So if you're tired, then probably what are you going to do? You're going to be yawning. Okay. See, in number 7, if a person's embarrassed, then they're going to blush. Blush means your face turns red. Rojo, your face turns red and you blush. Okay, let's look at number, let me get on that page here. Let's read this part where it says the global problem right here. This right here, let's read that right there. Traffic is a big problem in many cities around the world. Traffic is especially bad during rush hour, the time when people go to work or school and the time when they go home. Many people take buses, subway, trains to work, but many people drive their cars. As a result, the streets are very busy and the traffic is very, very bad. Many cities are trying to solve their traffic problem. Some cities are building more roads. Some cities are expanding their buses and subway systems. Many cities are trying to reduce the number of cars on their roads. Some highways have carpool lanes, special lanes for cars with 2, 3, or more people. In some cities, people drive their cars only on certain days of the week. For example, in Athens, people with license plates ending in 0 through 4 drive on some days, and people with numbers 5 through 9 drive on other days. Every day around the world, more and more people drive to and from work in more and more cars. As a result, traffic is a global problem. Okay, let me find. Okay. This part down here where it says listening, this area right here, I'm going to read and you listen and you decide what the correct answer is for these, okay? You're listening to WBOS in Boston. And now here's Randy Ryan with today's news. Good morning. Well, the people of Boston who usually take the subway to work aren't taking it today. There's a big problem with the subway system in Boston. So that's why when it talks about there's a subway problem, the correct answer is B. Okay, let's read the next one. It's Chicago. Good morning. It's snowing very hard in Chicago right now. As a result, the streets are empty. People aren't walking or driving to work. There aren't any trucks or buses on the street. The mail carriers aren't delivering mail. So this is talking about I'm sorry, I skipped Chicago. So what's happening in Chicago is snow. So number 3 is E. I skipped one, I'm sorry. Good morning. Big news here in Sacramento is the traffic. Sacramento police officers are on strike today, and nobody is directing traffic. There are traffic problems all over the city. So police officers are on strike. That takes place in Sacramento, which is D. And I read the next one. It's quite a Tuesday morning in Ontario. There aren't any bad traffic problems right now, and there aren't any problems with the bus system or the subway system. So there aren't any problems. That is A, Ontario. And then the last one. This is Rick Rodriguez with the news. The city of Miami, who usually takes school buses, the children of Miami who usually takes school buses to school aren't taking them this morning. Men and women who drive the school buses are on strike. Some children are walking to school and many students are staying home. So children aren't going to school in Miami. So number 5 should be C. Okay, this column right here, it says, how do you get to work? So I ask, how do you get to where you're going? In Midland, most people drive their cars or some take the bus. We don't have a subway, so nobody can take subways. Sometimes they have taxis. There are taxis in Midland. You could also ride your bicycle. Anybody ride a bicycle to work? A lot of people who like to exercise, they ride their bicycles. Or you could ride a motorcycle or a motor scooter. Or what some people do is they walk. If they live kind of close to their job, they may just walk to their job. We also don't have trains here that take people. The trains that go through Midland carry cargo or products or things, but not people. And This right here, that shows how different people get to work. Here is the train. Here is people riding bicycles. Here is people, a girl riding a motor scooter. And this guy is wearing skates. He's got skates on. So you can even ride roller skates to school. So what I need you to do is just read through these facts and stuff here at the bottom. And what you might do is just highlight any words you aren't sure what they mean. And then you can go back and look them up and see what they actually mean. I think all of this is pretty easy. So like I said, this was chapter 12. I hope this is working okay for everybody. We are hoping we will be going in person in the fall in August. So be looking, and you may want to sign up for classes in August. Okay. Thank you, and I hope you have a good day.